A storm will always come, and once you start running from them, it will feel impossible to stop. For so long, I've found myself running away from something, running towards another, sometimes both. Even as we've traveled in this van for 9 months, we've constantly been trying to outrun a storm, an Arctic blast, a heat wave, something always continuously pushing us to go faster and faster before we have a chance to catch our breath. Sometimes we leave where we are because we're looking for something more, a place to call home and put our feet firmly on the ground. Sometimes we leave because I can't fathom sitting still with difficult feelings life has brought me over the last few years. My own internal storm, brought on by external things. But what I have learned throughout my life is this: a storm will always come. You can try to outrun it as much as you want, but it'll inevitably catch up to you. You'll have to withstand the storm. And what really matters most is what you intend to do to get yourself through it. We made our way to the city of Chicago to celebrate our friend's marriage, and my Jason was the officiant. We spent time with friends we only get to see virtually. We danced and laughed until our hearts were full.
Look at you, cool guy. Smoke show.
Oh yeah.
It was a different experience than the last time we'd been in Chicago nearly 5 years ago. It was the first trip we took together after we'd just started dating. This time around, Jason and I took it slow. There was no agenda, no sights to see, or things to check off the list. We simply walked where the road took us next, enjoying the sunshine we'd been longing for. After a few days in the city, the wedding weekend was over. We picked up the dogs from boarding and were back in our van, kicking off our journey west towards Denver.
So the wedding weekend was absolutely amazing. Jason officiated the wedding. He did such a good job. He's told me that he's officiated weddings before, but I haven't seen it myself, so that was really special. However, of course, you know, per usual, living in a van, we come back and things are a little crazy. The dogs were in boarding and they were pretty tired the first night, so they just slept and snuggled and it was great. But then I think it was that evening or even maybe the next day, Miles got really sick and he was up every couple hours, and then Potato started limping. We're like, what the heck is going on? And it turns out he has some kind of like infection, and I don't know if it's from like, it could be from just like licking constantly, because when he's anxious he licks. So he like got this infection in his paws. Hey, don't lick. See, they lick. I don't want them to lick. I love when he does that. Thank you, Cracker Barrel. You've done us well. You've done us well. So I never really show this, but we do have to empty our gray tank. It's pretty full and it smells pretty bad because we've been eating a lot of pasta. As you can see, we're pretty full. And strap this sucker. We gotta empty the hose too, because the hose is filled up and gravity. Oh my God. Pray for me. Put it back. Alright, can you scooch? This way. Excuse me. Thank you.
Cardinal.
Oh, someone's saying hello to you.
Angel.
Little lemon spritz. I'm sure it smells a little better. Try to put things into place. Thank you. Done. He loves a good sunshine. A good sunbathing. Don't you, buddy? Don't you? Oh, no. You do.
Rough life.
Most handsomest man. Life has been really, really crazy. And I think we've just been moving way too fast. And so now we're slowing down probably more than we have in the last 8-9 months, however long it's been since we started this whole thing. And we're officially at our first Boondockers, which is somebody's house. And it's through Harvest Host, but it's a person's house. And we just met them and they're so nice. But they have such a beautiful space, and honestly, it's like my dream. This is like, I just want acreage with a little house and a barn, you know? My dream is what I want. So, dogs roaming, sunshine. They're slowing down, friends.
I'm not accustomed to the slow life. I thought for a while that's what this whole van life thing would be giving me, but truthfully, we've moved quite fast since all of this began in September. We've driven coast to coast twice, and now we're journeying another 1,600 miles back to the high desert. Jason and I have made a promise to each other that we'll no longer run, but walk, just as we did in Chicago. And already, in just a short time, I can feel what this slower pace is doing for me. It's allowing me to be more present, to feel the grass beneath my toes and the wind against my cheeks. I'm inventorying moments with my family. I'm making space for myself to write again, to figure out what I want out of life and not just what I think I'm supposed to want.
Guess what these suckers are going to turn into?
Do you want me to guess?
Yeah, you should guess.
Hot dogs.
What? No.
Quesadilla.
Nailed it.
Transition.
Now clap for the transition. Quesadillas. Nom. With simply the best, better than other best.
What I love so much about this slowness is that I no longer feel like I'm running away from something or even running towards something. And yes, there's still that lingering sense of urgency to find where our home will be. But it's quieter now because the stillness has provided me with more answers than I thought it possibly could.
So weird. Well, isn't this a curious place? Okay.
Nothing witty to say. Try it.
Oh, chickens.
Now, something Jason and I have recently talked about with our couples therapist is that we don't have mirrors in our van. We have one handheld mirror that we rarely use, but for the most part, we don't regularly see our own reflection. When you see yourself every day, the changes that happen to your face, your hair, your body over time, they don't seem so dramatic. But when you don't make eye contact with yourself regularly, it can be quite jarring the next time you do see yourself.
Doobie Brothers. My dad would love this. Dad, this one's for you.
At the hotel in Chicago, every single morning I saw myself. Really saw myself for the first time in a while. I used to have conversations with myself in the mirror. Sobering, grounding conversations where I'd look at myself directly in the eye. Because you can't lie to yourself, no matter how hard you try. In those moments in Chicago, I was able to be honest with myself, to say that it's okay to change your mind, to know that maybe what you thought you wanted isn't what you want anymore, to say, hey, I'm a weirdo who likes weird things, and I like that about myself. I saw my ADHD in that mirror and said, I like my mind that takes me in 10 different directions at once, even though it can be exhausting sometimes. I like that I don't give up on myself and I refuse to settle for anything less than what I truly want at my core, rather than doing something simply to appease others. This slower pace of life we are taking is giving me space to see myself again, to hear myself again. I don't want to run from myself anymore. I don't want to run from hard feelings. I'm tired of trying to beat storm after storm after storm. I simply want to be right here. I want to withstand the storm.
I'm not kidding you. My heart's like pounding right now. We just had a hail, probably like that big, just hit our windshield and on top of our roof. I hope our solar panels are okay. So we'll have to check that later, but whoa, okay. Lord have mercy. Ah. Do you want the music on again? Or do you want to like take a minute? Or
Take a minute. I want to be able to hear the band right now.
okay. That was nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. I've never.
I thought we hit a bird or something.
I thought that was going to shatter the window. I'm going to check the weather for where we're going and see if like it's moving that way or that way.
It's going now.
I think so too. Weather. We're going to. Oh my gosh, no, we're fine.
Yeah.
It says severe thunderstorm conditions expected to last until 10 p.m. But the weather's showing like after 5 it's going to clear up and be sunny. So who freaking knows? I have no idea. Yikes. That was a lot. So we're pulled off underneath like an awning at a bank, I guess, like across the street from a hotel. We saw this really ominous, I don't know, was it like a dust cloud or I don't even know. It was like something didn't feel right, and then all of a sudden it started to get really windy and the rain was coming, and we had seen thunder and heard thunder and saw lightning. Didn't think anything of it, but when we saw that cloud, we were like, okay, we need to pull over. So we were going to pull under a bridge, but then we saw an exit, so we pulled off at like the very next exit, and then found this bank and parked under here. And I won't lie, I was like panicking. I've never been in any kind of weather like this before, but then as soon as we had pulled over, like, we got an alert on our phone, saying there's 70-mile-an-hour winds, like, pull over, take your foot off the brake, like, all of these things that I've never seen. And the van was shaking. I was panicking. Like, I panicked, and Jason kept it really freaking cool. Cried a little, because I don't think I've ever been that scared before. Truly, just that like out of control. I've never been in that kind of weather before, but so I packed like a to-go bag or whatever that I like, clearly I'm gonna unpack it. I took like all of our documents and just like food for the dogs, and I put the dogs on the leash because I was like, we're like in border of Kansas and Colorado, so I didn't know if there was like a tornado or something that was gonna come through. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But Jason kept it cool the whole time. Were you panicking at all?
I was scared, but I was like, I thought we did a good job. That's what I feel.
Yeah. You didn't seem scared like at all.
I felt confident that where we tucked in, I think that we're good. That's all.
Yeah.
And the wind was blowing this way.
Oh,
I felt
yeah.
like we were good. And I didn't see any tornado warnings or watches or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that really scared me. Good thing we bought whiskey from the Harvest House.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Oh my god. We still have an hour until we get to the Harvest House that we're staying. So we're waiting here until it's 100% past, which we are seeing the sun now. So we'll probably be on our way soon. That sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that feeling. I hated every second of that feeling.
As I said before, a storm will always come. You can try to outrun it as much as you want, but it'll inevitably catch up to you. You'll have to withstand the storm. Even if a storm shakes you and your van with 70-mile-an-hour winds in dust and hail, a storm will always come. And what matters is what you do to get yourself through it. And with that, I'll see you all next time.